Hey guys, it's Saturday, the 19th of July, I think. Um, yeah, I just finished potting up these plants from the small cups. Um, the mix that I use, I actually got some bone meal a couple days ago, so I've been adding that to all my plants, and put it in this mix that I have for these. So the full mix is about half a handful of. I use this bucket. It's about two and a half. Let me move this. This bucket. It's about 2.5 liters, and I fill it about a halfway. So I guess a liter 25. Um, uh, that's everything together, and it's a mixture of compost. Um, it's compost I bought, some potting soil, and some vermicompost, about a tablespoon of that, and a tablespoon of bone meal, and some cocoa peat, about two handfuls of that, and in that there's a little bit of perlite. I mixed. I can't be exact about how much perlite is in the mix, but yeah, there's some in there. So yeah, that's the mix that I use. Here is the Mozambique peri peri. I know I should probably wrap this in something to cover the root so the roots don't get algae and stuff. Um, but I don't really know what to. I tried tinfoil on here, which worked, but I'll be honest, I'm just lazy to do that, and I'm hoping it won't be too much of a problem. Yeah, I'm a lazy gardener. And so yeah, this is Mozambique peri peri. This is my first time with that bone meal mix. This is Bulgarian carrot. This is cayenne. And this is Savina peach. So this is a cayenne. I just potted it up. This leaf is making me worried, but yeah, same mix as the other few that I did. Yeah, it's just in a 1 liter pot now. And so is this one. The reason I decided, their roots weren't quite ready, which I realized while I was potting them up, but I thought they might be because they're already starting to fork and produce buds. And I've read and learnt that they usually produce buds when they've reached the capacity of the pot. And now I've just learnt that that's not always the case. So, yay, learned something new. Yeah, here's the cayenne busy forking. It's got some internodal growth just starting. And this is my other red Thai. It's also started forking, and I've been pulling the buds off because I only just recently transplanted it. So I wanted to grow a bit more. I added a bit of bone meal to the top and dug it in. So I'm hoping that that's good. This is that yellow, whatchamacallit, ahi lemon. I don't know if you've been watching my shorts, but if you haven't, this was in a hydroponic system, in like a cracky system in a jar, and I decided to try putting it into soil. And it hasn't slowed down. Well, I mean, it hasn't grown much since then, but I mean, it didn't droop at all. It seems to just be going on with it, getting on with it, you know. Um, which I'm quite surprised about. I'm pretty happy about it though. This is, I've said it many times before. I'm excited for this variety. Um, yeah. So. Then this, I finally figured out what this was. I was looking at my Seedsio app or site or whatever, and I realized I had a pepperoncini that unaccounted for. Um, and I suspected that this was a pepperoncini at one point anyway, like near the end, because it's growing very similar to my other pepperoncini. Um, so yeah, I think it's a pepperoncini. We'll only know once the fruits start coming in. Yeah, I mean it could also be a Anaheim, but I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of a hydro plant, this is my peri peri. Oh, alright. This is my peri peri. It's doing pretty well. It's getting plenty of fruit on it. I don't know why I like to check it and pull the petals off myself, and that's probably not a good thing. Yeah, I need to stop that. Anyway, it's got quite a few little fruits growing, and I figured out what this purpling is on the fruits, and I've come to find out that it's just because of the intense light, which I can't really make much of a difference. I can't really change that much because the other plants need it lower, and this is pretty much the only plant that needs it higher, so I just have to try and keep it further away, which I don't know if that's helping, but yeah. Yeah, so apparently it's fine. It won't kill the plant or anything, and it won't affect the flavor. It's just a bit of discoloring, and it'll just start turning red eventually, like the proper red. So yeah, I might harvest this little one, this one over here, just when it's completely purple, just to see what happens, just to see what the flavor's like. The rest I'm going to leave to ripen up properly. I just wanted to show a couple plants off because I'm really proud of their growth. There's this one, the Serrano. It's gotten a little bit bigger. It's got a little bit of internodal growth. But I mean, like, compared to where it was a couple days ago, I'm quite chuffed. Same with these two, with this hot wax. Everything just seems to be growing a lot faster, except for a select few that are still small. Yeah, this is... Oh yeah, I don't know what this is. There's nothing... I can't find anything on my Seedsio list or whatever. So I have no idea what this is. And the same with the others I don't have labeled. I guess I just didn't put them in the app. Which, I don't know, was really stupid. But yeah, it's doing fairly well. Again, compared to where it was a few days ago. It's quite good. This is going to be the part where I go through all my bigger plants. All of them I've added some bone meal, sprinkled it over the top and dug it in. I don't know if it's my imagination, but I feel like they've all improved since yesterday. Though I do think I need to move my light, Because now these guys, especially the taller ones, are like they're starting to get all purple on the tops. So yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust the light. So I'll do that when I'm done here. So let's get on with it, because there's quite a few. This is Anaheim. I've noticed it's just started forking at the top there. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. There we go. It's a little bit of internodal growth. Where's the other one? There it is. I don't know how this one is dry already. Because I feel like I watered it like yesterday. So this one is also forking. A little further along, I think, with the forking process. These leaves are a bit bigger here. So yeah, I'll have to water that before I put it back. Yeah, let's go with the... Oh geez, I can't even fit you in there. Let's see if that's good enough. Yeah, here's my starfish. It's also forking, if I remember correctly. It's just started. Probably can't see it, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about this because that means it's closer to chili time. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. This one's also forking, I think. Yeah. Nope, not forking yet. I don't know if it's going to in this pot. Yeah, I don't know. The internodal growth is getting pretty insane. These branches are pretty huge. Or relatively huge. Which is pretty cool. This is... This also needs water. This is my bishop's crown. I think it's just starting to fork. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but yeah, this is bishop's. No, it's rainforest. Sorry, this is rainforest. It's got, again, the internal growth is pretty insane. Yeah. And then this, I think, is my bishop's crown. Yeah. This is my one bishop's crown. It's also started forking, I think. Yeah. At the top. So this one doesn't have much internodal growth happening, which I find interesting. Yeah. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, I forgot about this starfish. It's quite compact at the top. It's interesting because it's been getting a bit purple and dark on top for a while now, and I think because it's so close to the light, obviously that's where the darkness is coming from, but it's getting pretty compact at the top, and I don't know if it's even grown at all, to be completely honest with you. I'll need to look back at past videos for that. Then this is my pepperoncini. Am I getting you there? Let's move you down. This is my pepperoncini, the bigger one of the two. This one is forking. Yeah, it's also forking. And lastly, out of the varieties, there's this one. This is my Mozambique peri peri. Again, all of these plants seem to be so much happier, other than the ones that need watering, but they all seem so much happier since I put that bone meal in. And apparently there is like an initial immediate reaction, but most of it just happens over time. But I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination, but I feel like they suddenly look a lot happier. Except for this, it's got a little bit of curling. Yeah, I'm moving that light, so hopefully that fixes that problem. This is the other Mozambique peri peri. It's also doing really well. Internodal growth is pretty good. So I think that's it for this video. I'm really excited about all the activity that's happened over the week. I'm really hoping this bone meal is gonna do some wonderful things, especially for the fruits. That was what I was most worried about, the root growth in the fruits, which obviously is what phosphorus is good for, or the bone meal. Yeah, I'm suspecting I'm gonna have to fertilize them with some seaweed sometime soon. But yeah, I'll wait until they start showing signs of a nitrogen deficiency, as well as potassium. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, then you're my best friend. And yeah, I hope you had a good week and you're gonna have a good week ahead. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.